Wow, that's some hideous lighting. I look spectacular. Grab a coffee, come join me. Oh, maybe I'll just sit here and drink coffee. So, I did a thing again. I signed up for a Christmas Geek Fest market. So I have been working to try and get some stuff done. And I finished up my merhorse. Good morning, Chris. So as you can see, my merhorse is many, many colors. Well, thank you. See if I can get him to sit. There we go. My merhorse. But that means I've got like so many balls of yarn that I've only used little bits of. So I'm reballing them, tidying this all up. So I figured while I did that, we could have a little chat. This is how I take my skeins and take care of them. It keeps them from tangling. I'll probably need them again. Yeah, so for the Geek Fest, hi Sadie. Yeah, for the Geek Fest, and Barbara's there too. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, for the Geek Fest, I'm doing up stuffies. So that's my merhorse that I just finished. But I do have other critters. Tangles are half the fun. I don't know that I would call them fun, but they're part of it. So I have some little stuffy horses. This guy, I like his mane and tail. He's got like rainbow mane and tail. And then I got a little peach one. I make all kinds of stuffies. And then I have some dragons. This guy, I gotta fix his front legs because right now he's got a splay happening there. So I need to tighten up his stitch. But then, so there's my dragon. And he's got pulsable wings. I'm at work, but desk work, so I'll get to join in a little. Yay, Barbara! Horses and dragons. I love horses and dragons. So I'm just kind of trying to get these ready for sale. This guy needs a little help too, because he's kind of like, he's arched back an awful lot. So I'll need to stitch him forward a bit. But that's the fun thing about amigurumi or stuffies is you can stitch them to make them posable. So if things turn out wonky, like this guy, it's fixable. Have to take a stitch in on his belly to pull him forward, and then he'll probably be fine. So he's an easy fix, and he's got posable wings too. And of course, I can't just make them out of acrylic. Most of these are made out of some really pretty sock yarns that I have because I just love using them. Now this one has been in timeout for quite a while. Oh, go away, McAfee. So this is my Griffin, and he definitely needs help. So I just got so frustrated I put him in timeout so I could focus on other things, but I'll need to stitch along his wings. Hi, Crystal. And get the little feather ends to stick out. And I'll need to fix his mouth so he's not like all the time. And he's got huge feet, so I'll need to pose his feet a little better. But then I will have a griffin. Now, these patterns are all by one designer. She's freaking amazing. I cannot remember her name right now. Hold on, I'll look it up on my phone. Because she's like amazing. I bought like tons of her patterns. Let's see. In my library. And filter to purchased. And her name is, well, hold on. This was the latest one I bought. Megan Lapp is her name. I haven't made any of these yet. I don't know if you can see them. Hold on. No, you can't really see them. But she has cute little critters too. But I've purchased tons of her patterns because she is an amazing designer. We need to talk about how cute my shirt is. Yeah. Look at it. You got the little kitty. Bear's Crochet Critters. Hello. Yes, we're looking at Crochet Critters today, actually. There's the big one that I just finished. This one is it's taken a while. My cats actually don't care about the animals. If I have them on top of the TV stand, Bobble likes to knock them off, but he just likes to watch things fall. So I put some regular stuffed animals up there for him, and he's fine with that. Good morning, Lori. Yeah, for the most part, my boys don't bother with my crochet stuff, which is surprising, but that's the way it is. So anyways, these are for the Geek Fest coming up. And I have a plan to do some tail spun yarn and try doing like a long cloak. But I'm thinking I have some locks that are sort of open. So I'm thinking I'll extreme tail spin them and brush them out. So then it has like a fur look over the whole thing. I don't know if it's going to work as usual, but I'm going to give it a try. So last week I had so much I was supposed to get done, and I ended up having an absolutely brutal week of a lot of people in emotional crisis, and they needed my help. So I was able to help them, and I'm so happy I was able to help them. But it did leave me completely drained, so I did not get the raw fleeces listed. I do have the pictures done. Now, because I only have a few pounds of each, so everybody can get a chance at it, I'm going to list them Thursday, which is, what's the date? Today's the 26th. So Thursday, October 28th at noon Eastern. They will go live. So if you want them, you'll want to be there because I only have a few pounds of each. I'm looking after me, Sadie. Don't worry about it. I made sure that after I got everybody settled, that I took a couple days for me because I was just absolutely drained. But yeah, I do. I love that people feel they can depend on me and call me in a crisis, and that I'm able to help them the way they helped me when I was in crisis. So, it all balances out in the end. So, oh, there goes Latte. He just came in and strolled on by. So anyways, yes, mainly I wanted to let you know that I haven't forgotten you all. I have the sit and spin filmed, edited. I just need to upload it, but it is a long one. So I will start uploading it today, provided my internet holds out, because sometimes it can be a little twitchy. I'm hoping to release it tomorrow morning. So provided the upload goes okay. It is so long, guys, though. It's like 45 minutes, I think, but it is what it is. So I did manage to get that filmed and edited. So now I just need to upload it. And I did get the pictures done for the raw fleece, the 1 pounds of raw fleece. So that's ready to go. And I will put them live Thursday, the 28th at noon Eastern, whatever that works out to in your time. To find my Etsy shop, just do a search for BF Fiber Arts. It'll pop right up. I did change the name from Crochet Creations, which it was originally, to BF Fiber Arts because that's more what I do than crochet. Although I do still crochet. So yeah, this sit and spin's a little different, but I had fun doing it. Hopefully you really enjoy it. Looks like I'm actually spinning when I watch. You can just put it on in the background and listen to it. You don't even have to watch. But yes, I'm just loving how his mane turned out. I did the curly cues on the mane, and then I was like, oh, it needs a little more. So I just put in some yarn, and then I brushed it out to give it a little bit of a textural feel in there. It's so fun. I'm going to be sad to see this one go, but I'm hoping it does go because it's going to be expensive. All my stuff is always expensive. Oh, but those who like it will pay the price. All right, let's get some more of these taken care of. This one, I believe, well, no, there may be enough here to be able to wrap it up. Thank you, Crystal. He is good. He's a good boy. All right, so there's another one done. These are my tidy balls. I just want to try to get some organization back in my life because this last week has been such chaos, but that's okay. Hi, Marilyn. Love me some sit and spin. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying the sit and spins. I wasn't sure how it would fly, but it's something that I enjoy doing. So it's kind of like, well, I'm just doing it for me. And if anybody else likes it, that's seems to be kind of how I do everything, isn't it? I'm just going to try it and see what happens. All right, this one is all tangled up. There we go. All right. Get this one wound on. And fold this in half. So I got that felting video posted. That thing, felting with the hand sander, was freaking amazing. I was so excited with how that worked out. I was really impressed. I mean, I've heard of people doing it, but I've never actually tried it myself. And I'm like, do you have to be like an expert felter or anything? But no, it's great. No, I haven't used the twisted lights yet. I'm going to. I just haven't decided on my project yet. The cats are actually out in their catio right now. They come in and out. I have to winterize their entrance, though, because it's starting to get a little chilly here. And I just have the fire going in the sunroom to keep us warm. But once it gets a little colder. The hand sander felting, it was crazy. A couple of times I got snarled in the felt, but managed to save it. So I was pretty happy that it was as easy as it was. But of course, I was just using a little bit. So if it didn't turn out, I wasn't terribly concerned about it. It was just like, I'll do it again if it doesn't work out. Yeah, they can bring the snow in with them. Won't I be thrilled about that? Bobo doesn't like the cold as much as Latte does. Latte doesn't care if it's cold. But Bobo goes outside for a little bit. Then he comes in when he's cold and he cuddles up beside me like, warm me up, Mom. So I imagine Latte is going to spend a lot more time outside than Bobo will. They're also going to have a much smaller space because I'm not keeping their tunnel clear of snow. I'm only keeping the main pen, the 10 by 10 pen, clear of snow. So if they want to go down the tunnel, they're going to have to dig their way through. Otherwise, they can just go outside and sit in the pen, which will have to be good enough for them because I'm not keeping the tunnel clear. And I had a few bits and pieces that didn't work out, so they can go into Cabbage. I'm actually getting to the bottom of the bin. Some old stuffings. They can go in the garbage. Ooh, some silk. I was playing with it. A crochet a cozy for the tunnel. No. I hate the cold, but I love snuggling up in my wool shawls and blankies. Yes, I hear you on that one. I just did a motif blanket for the winter to help me keep warm because I don't keep my house terribly warm. I only keep it about 20. So that I can cuddle up with blankets. And then if I want to get warm, I come into my sunroom and I turn on my fireplace because it's easier to heat a small room than a big room. But yeah, some wire from my amigurumi or my stuffies, however you want to call it. All right, so I have sorted out my yarn and I have 2 sets of knitting needles, a pen, a chukka counter, a piece of wire, and a ball of, I believe that's camel silk. I don't know why they are in the bottom of my amigurumi bin, but they are. I hate winter. I hibernate. I hear you, Marilyn, but yeah, I'm trying to get out more, but it's winter. Icky. Yeah, Sadie, you have issues that you need to tend to with the pain in your back that you get. You definitely need to keep warm. Yes, 20 degrees Celsius. Yes, Celsius. I think that's what, about 60 Fahrenheit, thereabouts, maybe a little less. Let's Google it. How did I ever live before Google? Just crazy. 20 Celsius to Fahrenheit. 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's where I keep my house. Oh, yeah, see, you knew. 68. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll put a link to the Etsy shop. Hold on. I'm going to wonder if I can do that from here. And then I could just link it in the comments. Hold on, guys. Things might get a little weird here. Okay, there. I have the live over there. Oop. Now I can't see yous at all. Hold on. And then pop that in. Okay. And then yes, Bobbo. Did you hear that cute little noise he made? Here he is. Here's Bobbo. Say hi, Bobbo. This is the way he actually likes to be held. He's such a weirdo. Go to my dashboard. Nope. Yeah, Etsy can be a bit of a pain in the butt. I will likely start using Facebook sometime in the near future, but for the moment, Yeah, see, I can't even find it quickly. All right, let's try this. EF fiber birds. I haven't actually Googled myself in a while. Look at that, I come up. Isn't that interesting? I should probably Google myself more often. That's truly frightening. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, incognito is probably a wise idea. Although I gotta say, when doing all my sit and spins, the things that get suggested to me, I've got to be on a whole bunch of watch lists because the topics I search are crazy. See. Okay, this will get you there. Copy. Paste. All right, that should work. And then we'll go back to full screen for this. There we go. Oh, my foot's asleep. There we go. Yeah, it's crazy the topics I've looked up on Google. it's yeah. After some topic research, I'll go on Google and the suggestions it makes, I'm just like, no. After the Nazi bell, you don't even want to know the links that was suggested to me. I was like, no. I could do all my research incognito, but I actually like to mess with the algorithm, and I most times enjoy seeing what the suggestions are that come up. I was teasing my brother-in-law one day about erectile dysfunction drugs. I don't even remember how it got on the topic, but I remembered Viagra and I couldn't remember the other one, what it was called. So I pulled out my phone and I Googled erectile dysfunction drugs. He's like, "You're not Googling that." I'm like, "Oh, you are darn right I am." I love messing with Google. It's one of my favorite things. I'm sure it keeps the algorithm completely confused because it's just like my topics are always so varied. And then I'll be like Googling stuff for myself. And it's just like, woof, it's just crazy, which is what makes it fun, of course. Well, the original sit and spin was a toy from I think the 90s. And you literally like it was for little kids and they sat on it and they spun in circles. They probably stopped making it because it probably threw a few kids off and ended up in head injuries. But I survived the 80s. But I just thought it was an appropriate name for my topics, like because I don't have any specific topic. I just thought it would be fun to call it sit and spin. So I did. But yeah, it could be taken many ways. See, people remember the original Sit and Spin. It was up there with lawn darts in the danger category. But you know, I survived the 80s. Gen X is tough, I tell you. I'll have to find a video of the original Sit and Spin. Russian, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, and lately it thinks I'm Hispanic. That's fantastic. See, they're making lawn darts again, but now they're not sharp. So, I mean, the danger factor isn't there anymore. Where's the fun in that? Oh, Sadie's German. Yay! It makes life a little more interesting, I think. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that the new lawn darts are just not as fun. Chris, you still have the original ones? Wow, those are antiques now, I'm sure. So I finished up my felted piece. I did a video on it, but I can give you guys a preview. This is a very freeform piece based on a painting that my sister-in-law did. And that's what I ended up with. Now it's a very textural piece, so I'm excited to show her to her. She hasn't seen it, so that's another thing I've been working on. A German spinner. German crochet and knitters. The Russian, I call them Russian, but they're like the former USSR. So there's like Polish and Estonian and all that stuff. Like their knitting is amazing. Like just wow. Their crochet is pretty decent too. I love watching them, but their spinning is unreal. Oh, thanks, Marilyn. It's definitely a very textural piece. I haven't made a cobweb scarf. I do want to make one. And now that I know how to do it with the hand sander, my felting world has opened up because sitting and spending all the time and rolling and rolling and rolling was such a pain that it was definitely keeping me away from felting. I do love needle felting, especially little animals, but the wet felting has always been like just so boring to me. So now that I know about the hand sander, I have a whole world opened up to me now. Oh, I haven't seen their Christmas ornaments, Crystal. I'm going to have to check that out. Watched a Polish spinner and crocheter. She did a lace shawl. Oh, they're amazing. Like, I guess because in the former USSR or whatever countries it's made up of now, because I'm honestly not up on it all, but it's like they're taught to them like as soon as they can hold the tools, and they're just freaking amazing at it. Some needle felting, ward off bee dolls, unicorn. What's an ook pick? I need a picture. What's an ook pick? Yeah, Crystal, another rabbit hole. Yes, I have felted soaps, Flora. Definitely. I love them. They're in my bathroom right now. I love confusing YouTube too. I love watching advent calendar unboxings. So around this time of the year, I start trolling all the advent calendar channels. So then I start getting beauty suggestions, and it's like, nah. And then I go looking for something for a sit and spin topic. And now it's going, you want beauty, but you want murder, or you want horror, or you want, and they're just so confused. An Innu snowy owl. Oh, there's a story that goes with it, Marilyn. Well, then I am going to have to check that out. Hold on, I'm going to make a note. I'm forever making notes. Ook pick. Ook pick. All right, I will definitely look that up. Oh, I hear thundering noises in the tunnel. Nope, no kitty cat showed up, so we're all right. Stephen West Mystery Knit Along? I haven't seen that one. Yeah, Marilyn notes that I forget where I put them. Yeah, it's like I go shopping and, leave the list on the counter at home. That's why everything goes into my phone now, because it's always with me. Oh, I watch mechanic stuff too. I love mechanic stuff. And woodworking. You know what I could spend hours watching is someone working on a lathe. For some reason, anybody, doesn't matter, metal, wood, whatever, or resin, whatever. I love watching someone working on a lathe. I can literally just sit there and completely zone out watching them. I just love it. No idea why, just the way it is. Sanders for wet felting. Laura, check my channel. I posted on Monday about using a sander for it. See? Wood and metal turning. I love it. It's so satisfying. Just watching it. Oh, how it's made on the Discovery Channel. I don't care what they're making. I'll sit and watch it. I love it. I love it. And if they pull out a lathe, I'm all like, oh, I'm so excited. I don't know why. It's weird, but I love it. Yeah, some of the resin artists are amazing. They do some really cool stuff. Yeah. See how it's made. Marilyn loves it too. It's an addictive show. Oh, I could spend hours watching that. It's just fascinating, right? They could be making the stupidest thing, and just watching it is so fascinating. Hold on a second. I'm going to show Cabbage Patch soap. I have some of her felted soaps. Hold on a second. I got her early ones. Yes, clean carpets and driveways is excellent too. These are the felted soaps that Cabbage Patch Soap made. It's so pretty. She makes all her own soaps, and you should go check her out. Now, these are some of her early ones when she was learning how to felt soaps. See? But this one turned out absolutely stunning. I love it. I may even actually use them one of these days, but for the moment, they just sit on my counter and smell good and look pretty. I found the hoof trimmers and lawnmowers and pressure washers. Yes. It's bringing order out of chaos, right? Which is funny because I live my life in chaos, but I love to watch order coming out of chaos. It doesn't make any sense. Yes, I should use them. I know, Laura, I should use them, but look at how pretty it is. I'll just sit and sniff it. I'll use one of these ones. We'll compromise. I'll use one of these ones. They smell so good. But this one's going to stay on my counter and look pretty and smell good. I love all kinds of handmade stuff. It's my jam. Oh, there's my coffee. I thought I'd lost it for a minute there. It was almost a crisis. It's a compromise, yes. You should try for your next one, get some colored roving and try just covering it in a a speckled roving or something and see how it turns out. Because that'd be cool. No, it's not Timmy's. I haven't ventured out of my house yet today. I'm kind of like just chilling today. I'm trying to stay home as much as I can. I'm still trying to rebuild my introvert self to get back out in the world. Oh, and Sadie, I keep meaning to send you an email and I keep forgetting. I'm still waiting on the package to come. The last tracking we had was when it left the airport in the UK. They handed it over to somebody else, and that somebody else, I think, lost it. But I suspect it's in customs, and customs is backed up. So I'm still waiting on that. I haven't forgotten about you. I'm still excited to receive it when eventually it arrives, but it could be a while yet. Oh, your dog sitting, Sadie? Cool. I just have my kitty cats. All right, Bubble, let's have a seat. There we go. This is how he loves to sit and get his neck scritches. Yeah, shipping has been a nightmare. There's been so many delays. It's just crazy. So I'm not worrying too much about it not being here yet. It will show up. Yes, this is Bobo. He's like angry, not angry. He can't decide what he is. I don't know if you'll have any luck, Sadie, because the last tracking I have, they said we're handing it over to the next shipper. And if they give us any updates, we'll let you know. But, you know, everything is a shipping nightmare right now. I'm not terribly worried yet. Oh, don't go mad, Sadie. It may still turn up. I mean, I know it's been like weeks and weeks and weeks since they shipped it, but honestly, I'm not terribly surprised because things are just so backed up. It's ridiculous. Like, I've had stuff show up in 2 days, and then I've had stuff take 2 months, and it comes from the same place. And it's just, ugh. It's just one of those things. I just wanted to let you know it's not that like I've forgotten about you. I'm just still waiting because I'm excited to do it. And there's going to be video of it, Sadie, for sure. I should show you what else I got. Go get them, Sadie. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. I got a knitting machine. I'm so excited, even though I already dropped a stitch, but yes, Christmas shopping has started. Yes. I've been looking at these knitting machines for a long time, just for fun, but they're so expensive. So I found this one on Joom, and I had a discount coupon, and they had a sale. So this one on Amazon for me, I mean, maybe you guys can get it cheaper, but this one was like $100 and some odd. So I got it on Joom for $75. So I was pretty excited. I actually get to play with it. It just arrived yesterday. So my first few attempts have been kind of not perfect, but I am getting a feel for it. So this will be my new thing, is to start playing with this, because I thought it would be super handy for making hand spun hats and scarves and stuff. So you 4 of them, Sadie? Yeah, if I like it, I may end up getting different sizes, but I was just happy to finally get one at a price that I wasn't like, are you joking me? You know, because every time I'd look on Amazon, I was like, no, I can't do it. Not for that much. So, and when I saw this one on Joom, I was like, is it really a Centro? Really? And it turns out it actually really was. I was so excited. Yeah, it's good for sock blanks too. So I'm going to be doing some stuff with it for fun once I get better at using it. Is that what happened? Bag a Day Crochet got hers and everybody went nuts? All I know is they're really expensive on Amazon. So when I found it on Joom and I was able to use a coupon to get it down to $75, I was quite pleased. So once I get the hang of it, we'll see how it goes. I may end up just becoming too frustrated and not want to use it, but we'll see. I think it would be good if you had arthritis and wanted to knit. Yeah. Yeah, Sadie, I think I'm going to need different sizes. If I decide I really like it, I'll probably want to get the smaller ones. Another rabbit hole. I have so much stuff. 90% of it fiber stuff. I really can't feel bad about it. I love it. But yeah, that's my my newest acquisition. Just came in last night. So I am currently attempting to make a sweater out of some hand spun yarn I have. I haven't done that before, so I'm knitting it. It's a very simple knitting pattern because I'm not a big knitter yet. I'm working on it. This one actually doesn't have a counter, so I'm okay with it. I'm just baking it as I go. I don't want to be fancy yet, so I'll just count my own darn rounds. I'm also thinking it would be good to just do squares, and then I could just stitch them all together to make a blanket, and that could be fun. Make them out of real wool. A bond knitting bed. I still haven't gotten out of the packaging. I have my bed knitting machine, but I have to get all new hooks for it because it was given to me, which amazing. But all the little hooks are stiff and rusting and that kind of thing. So I need to get all new hooks for it. Just kind of give it a spa day revamp. So one of these days I'll do that because I have tried knitting with it. And while I really enjoy it, the little hooks are sticking randomly and messing everything up. So I really do need to give it a refresh before I get using it. Yeah, sweaters. Telling you, I'm working at a fine yarn to make a sweater. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's just a straight knit. So it's fairly simple. So hopefully I can pull it off and actually have a knitted sweater that I made with yarn that I made, like the whole thing. Of course, then it'll probably be too warm and I won't wear it because I'm just always warm. Speaking of, I'm noticing that it's getting quite warm in here. I don't know what I did with my... Well, that's interesting. I lost my thermostat. Oh, there it is. For my fireplace. Yeah, we'll turn that down. My sunroom isn't that big, so when the fireplace is on, it warms it up really nice. Sadie, you've got an attic now. Find some space. I know, easier said than done. I have a whole basement full of tools, and here I am working upstairs all the time. I tell you. But I'm working on getting rid of a bunch of stuff out of my house. Try to downsize some stuff because I have so much stuff. Organize at least. I had my grandkids dye some yarn with food coloring. I've done that. They don't want to do anything with it. Darn kids. Have some fun with it. Make a hat or some gloves or something. All right. Well, I should probably log off here and get back to my day. You may work in the attic, but it's everywhere. Yeah, that's basically my house too. It's just everywhere. Every time I tidy it up and then I start working on projects and it spreads out again, and then I corral it all back and then it spreads out again. But I think for now, I am going to go and make some more extreme tailspin with my locks so that I can get working on this cloak cape idea I have going on in my head, because I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. It's going to be a big project, but oh, I just had another idea. Oh my. Okay, now I really got to get to work. All right, I'm going to go work, guys. You guys enjoy your day. Remember, Thursday at noon Eastern time on my Etsy shop, I will put the listings up for the raw fleece. I'm going to try to get the sit and spin uploaded today for tomorrow release, tomorrow morning. Usually release around 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to put that on to upload after I'm done here. And hopefully you enjoy it. And everybody have fun with your day. And I will see you all later. Thanks, guys.